You need to put something up there other than that minute.
And bam! How's it going, family? How's it going? And once again, this is Zerox Twinz going live with the best live ever. Bruh, we always got something going on. What do we have going on today?
Man, listen, again, like we promised you. Hey, man, we are bringing you the best of the best. And tonight we're going to have a show that's going to blow your mind like all of them do. Yeah. But again, we're here. Best live ever, what we love. We laugh.
And we learn.
And we learn how to live our best lives together. Man, we bring on the resources, right? The entertainment, right? The philosophers.
That's why I like the philosopher.
Well, who's the philosopher?
The lover of words.
The lover of
everybody
words.
like to speak about it.
Yeah, listen, we bring on the wisdom, the knowledge, and the understanding, because hey, man, we want you to know and understand that we are here to ensure that you know and understand that the upliftment of humanity
that's what
stands with all of us lifting each other up. So again, hey man, listen, bro.
We're bringing on the best examples,
right,
on how to do certain.
Man, listen, man, you can't beat it. We always tell you to like, share, and follow all the Zerox Twinz social media.
Yeah, Zerox Twinz. Start with a Z.
Let's start with a Z and end with a Z. Y'all make sure that y'all subscribe, push the likes, the hearts, and what have you.
And also, we got to make sure y'all type in a little something high.
Make comments.
Yeah, make comments. Do something like tell us where you at.
Exactly. You know? The stars and what have you. Y'all make sure. Hey man, we share who we are. And all we ask you to do is share us, who we are as well. So make sure that you share us, share us, because hey man, we're not playing, but with who we are and who you are. Again, we're going to change your lives, bro. I always say, if I can't change your life, ain't no sense of me being in it, right? Again, family, if you didn't know, we are also in the midst of bereavement. I lost my daughter, and so we advocate and we are going to push and always bring about, you know what I'm saying, the loving memory of my daughter, Tonisha Danae Harris. Again, gun violence and domestic violence.
Yeah, that's what we really want to start illustrating that as well, because we need to advocate for those that are in the midst of and those that are in the midst of. You know what I'm saying? Right. So it's some miss it, but sooner or later they'll hit you.
That's
right. You follow me? So in our reality, we want to always bring to account that we need to start checking our emotional states.
That's it. Hey, family, again, make sure that you know, first of all, what it means, right? Domestic violence, what it means. And second of all, know and understand that, hey, when it oozes in, right, make sure that you let somebody know. You know what I'm saying? Unfortunately, the father is usually the first or the last to know. But again, for me to learn, the way that I learn is excruciating. Right? It's devastating, right? The loss of my daughter, one of the hardest things, if not the hardest thing I ever had to endure in my life. But again, we're going to change that, right? So again, family, we're here, the best live ever. You know what I'm saying? What we love, we laugh, and we learn how to live our best life together. Hey, bro, we got, again, someone that's coming on, but we don't introduce them.
Man.
You know why?
Why, man? we don't introduce them because we allow them to introduce themselves.
That's it, man.
Because they know themselves better than
we do. But hey, man, we're going to get to know this person, which is very dear to our heart as well. You know what I'm saying? Our people, I love, be loved. You know what I'm saying? Coming on, of course, Twin and I, we call them the feminine energy, right? And we love when they are, man, listen, when they are in the presence. Again, come on in here. What's up? Look at you. All right. Tell us, first of all,
tell her how special she is. But she got to be special.
When they come between the twins, you got to be special. But we want to know who you are and why you're here.
My name is Nicole Washington. I'm here to kind of just talk about some of the resources that I have as far as building your own businesses, starting your own career as a self entrepreneur and things like that. So I'm super excited tonight to be with my family and share some of the things that we're doing in the community and what we're doing to help people build their own businesses.
Hey man, of course, y'all heard it, man. This is our people, of course, family. Make sure that you like, share, and follow. Because hey man, we're bringing who we are. We gotta make sure that we stay in business. We gotta make sure that we use all the resources that we can
stay connected. Yeah, we gotta
stay connected, man. We gotta build again the upliftment of humanity. It's not one person, it's us all. Hey man, it said that, you know what I'm saying, it take a village to raise a what?
To raise a child.
I'm still one of those, right? Again, so make sure that we continue to doing what we're doing. All right, man, let's have a seat
down.
And again, family, we're here doing our thing. Miss Nicole.
What's going on?
Boy, look at here. Hey, first of all, tell us a little bit about where you come from and what have you. Where you were born. What we want to know, you know what I'm saying, from your baby years, right? You know what I'm saying? What made you who you are today?
Yes, so I was born in Fort Worth, Texas. My mother and my dad met in high school, and of course, came along me and my sister. And what brought me to where I'm at? I'm a single mom of 3. I struggled. I tried to find my way of how to build, how to make income, and this is where I'm at. I've met people influential in my business, and they helped me kind of build where I'm at today. Teaching me taxes, credit, software, how to sell. And I'm probably like a lot of people that are probably watching this live. I was stuck. I had no understanding of what was my next move. I was, on my 3rd child, trying to figure out how can I make income and how can I make it make sense. And so met the right people, advanced in those businesses and their careers, and I'm here.
Oh man, listen,
man, that's awesome.
You know what I'm saying?
Nice little intro.
A twin and I actually grew up without our father, and one of the things that I got to tell you, Nicole, if you didn't know, I remember your dad, Taney. We call him Taney Donald Mason. Taney, when we went to middle school, and it was just a wonder that we ended up going to Dunbar. You know what I'm saying? I'll be a wildcat.
Yeah.
But we ended up going to Dunbar, and I met this guy, and lo and behold, for some reason, we just gravitated toward each other.
That's right.
And I guess it was that, man, listen, it was that kinship.
Yeah.
Right? And so this guy kept on telling me, man, you look like my cousin. I'm like, what? And I said, I got a twin brother. He said, no, but you look like my cousin.
Yeah.
And man, this guy said this for the better half of the year. Lo and behold, he asked me to come and play basketball with him over to his grandmother's house. And I ended up going to play basketball. When we finished playing basketball, he asked me to come in and get water. I came in and got water, and his grandmother came in and said, Tanya, what are you doing with this fellow in here? And Tanner, you know, we out on the boy. If y'all know Tanner, he is quite the boy
Jokester.
Quite with the prankster, the jokester. He is so funny, so full of life, man.
Yeah.
But anyways, Tanner said, "Grandma, leave my friend alone." She said, "Tanner, that's not your friend. That's your cousin." He was like, "What you mean?" She said, "That's Lonnie's son." Tanner said, "Man, I thought I told you you look just like my cousin." I said, "Man, I didn't know you were talking about a grown man."
Right.
But again, hey man, we've been a part of that family and
Ever since,
love our
Yes.
people. We love our people, and of course, man, we remember Nicole and you know, being born and what have you. But hey, man, tell me a little bit about how's Tanny as a father.
He is. Oh my God. I could be having the worst day and I get on the phone with my dad and he turns it around. I mean, he's gonna make jokes, he's gonna bring light into a bad situation.
Right.
And his energy is always needed. I'm blessed to have both of my parents, both of my grandparents. Just to be able to have that phone conversation. It's always inspirational. If it's a joke behind it, he's gonna joke, right? You know how he is.
Yeah.
And he's definitely gonna bring a bad situation to a good, just from hearing from him.
Right.
You know, with Taney, I believe he working with Lonnie. I believe he went through, started doing legal aspects and things. Like, did you get any inspiration from?
I did. So it's so funny. It's so funny, you guys. Before I became an entrepreneur, I was kind of like lost, right? Like I said, I was still living with my mom at the time, 3 kids. I had to press the reset button. And I went and worked as a legal aid for Cousin Lonnie. I got pictures to this day, like at his office right there in Arlington. And I was helping him, and I probably worked with him for maybe a couple of weeks. It wasn't long, but it was like it was shifting as far as where I was going. And so it didn't make sense then, but it makes sense now because like I'm sitting in this high rise, you know, office, looking over Arlington and helping him out. I didn't do much work, right? It's my cousin. He didn't really have me do much stuff. But the reality was like I was already setting the tone for that. And even though my dad was like a legal representation of him, I kind of looked up to my cousin Lonnie because he was like that pillar of the family, older, making moves, getting the degrees. He was that guy, right? So working for him was kind of like an honor. It was like me moving up, like, okay, I'm doing my thing. Even though I was like a receptionist, I kind of feel like, okay, yeah, like I see what he do every day or what he does. And, you know, I got to see clients that he helped and stuff like that. But yeah, it was an inspiration when I think about it now. You know,
fantastic.
Yeah, yeah.
Right. I'm you know, saying scale back a little bit.
Okay.
Because man, listen, believe it or not, the last conversation I had with my daughter, right? You came up.
Yeah.
And she was telling me how you was helping her, you know, to get those critics straight and what have you.
Right.
And she was so excited.
She was.
And you know, because she was pressing forward and she was like, Daddy, you know, hey, I done found my path. I'm ready to do this.
Yes.
I'm ready to discard some things and some people and what have you. And so yeah, she was very, very excited about that. And I know how like you say, you find your niche and you find your path.
That's it.
And you can't help but be excited about that. And this is why, again, you are so important on this platform because there's a lot of people out there lost.
Absolutely.
And a lot of people can't find their way. They're drowning in debt and what have you. First of all, tell me a little bit about your relationship with Nene, my baby, Nisha.
So of course, as I told you earlier, me and Nene didn't even know we were cousins until we started like you know, meeting up at third after school events together, and we joined this clique called TOP. It was the original player. And this was back in the skating ring days. And so we ended up finding out we were cousins.
Okay.
You know, we put 2 and 2 together. My dad, you know,
Right.
your dad. And so we kicked it for a while. We lost contact. You know, as we grow up, that's anything, right? You're going to lose contact with family, friends, and we reconnected. She saw I was doing my thing with the credit and the taxes. And so I started, and I also had at the time, a body wellness center. And so she was getting into the aesthetics of, body and wellness. She was like, cause I want to work at your shop when I'm done with school. And so I was like, well, you know what? Until that gets done, let's start building your business credit. Let's start expanding your personal credit. And of course, like a lot of us, and even me at the time before I started even doing taxes or credit, I didn't know anything about it. And so I started educating my cousin and letting her know, because you're in school doesn't mean we can't start building now. And so we started building, we started growing. I started working on her credit. She also introduced me to her mom. I started working on hers. And, we start building from there.
Man, fantastic.
That's
Fantastic.
awesome. Man, I tell you, I kind of sway when you say the struggle.
Yeah.
I kind of sway from that because it's really the refining. It's you refining yourself.
That's it.
Is to me, struggle is when something's pulling you back. But when you're refining yourself, you're fine tuning yourself, refining.
Yeah.
And that's just one where I would like just leave it with you. If I'm not trying to put thoughts in your head. I try not to do that. Yeah. But refining yourself, because that's what you was doing with Nene.
Right.
She was finding herself she can refine, refresh her mind. You understand? Because I think we all have inspiration and aspirations at young ages.
Yes.
We kind of know what type of person we want to arrive to.
Yeah.
You follow me? And we use that. It'd be a physical, you understand? I want to drive this kind of car to have this kind of house. It's a physical thing.
Yeah.
But we never thought about the plight that it takes to get to that position.
Right.
You follow me? And so, and I'm just saying that to be because you're a great inspiration.
Right.
You're a great inspiration.
Yeah.
And,
right.
And, I used to watch you when we used to come to the swing out classes that me and Twinz was giving.
I enjoyed that.
And how you evolve, you understand, and come from this shy little something, and now you walk with a certain bravado about yourself.
Right.
It's and you're walking in your purpose. That's
Absolutely.
it. And so that's just it. And I think when people see that and watch that, they start to find their purpose by, you understand, following purpose.
Right.
Yeah. So that was one thing. I appreciate you pulling her to the side and giving her and others, I'm quite sure, without a doubt.
Oh yeah.
The inspiration to move.
Yeah. So tell me this, you say that you didn't know and what have you. And a lot of us don't. First of all, I mean, me more or less kind of being groomed by the streets, and I've always been a cash type guy. I don't, I don't like that. I don't deal with the critic or whatever. Yeah. And so with that, I never really delved into it. But so tell me this, why do you think that we don't know, and why should we be educated in it?
Well, when it comes to credit, taxes, and funding, we should be educated, because those are the main things that's going to help us excel as far as our personal and our business. I think a lot of people don't really understand how important it is to make sure you're filing every year. Who cares if you owe? File.
Wow. Really?
File it. Keep it reported. Deal with the backlash later. You know, you never know what you come up on.
So why is that? Why foul?
Because it makes you current with your taxes. You know, they have all kind of payment plans available with the IRS. Or you might get with a good tax preparer that's able to apply a balance, you know, apply something to that balance, right? That new credits that come, you know, every year changes. As far as credit, I've been able to do everything with my credit. I mean, you know, starting a car rental business, from starting to getting funding to buying a $500,000 house on my own. Now, of course, I did have to report my income, which took time, but without credit, I wouldn't be where I'm at. But once I tapped into those two, that was it. Like, I was sold, and everybody else that I brought with me was sold. I really didn't have to do any other businesses that I've done but taxes and credit, and would have been where I'm at right now. It's just that helped me be able to build the things I was passionate about. Right. That makes sense. Yeah.
Wow. Oh, wow. You talked about the importance of it. So what with credit? So I mean, like, what is like what 3 different main?
So you have Treasury, Spirit, and Equifax. Your main objective, of course, with credit is to capitalize off of it.
Oh, wow.
It's very simple.
Okay.
You know, I get to 800 score. I have a personal credit card that's $20,000, right? Or I can get a personal loan for $30K. Now, once I get that, right, you know, I need to make sure I'm making my payments on time. I need to make sure that I can, I have a relationship with that bank. Okay. And that relationship might require making sure that I'm dedicated to making those payments on time. Or, hey, I'm going to have a lump sum of money coming in this week. I'm going to pay this down. Can I get a higher limit? Right.
Ooh. Wow.
With even buying a home, you know, I was super excited 2 years ago, you guys. I bought my first home on my own, $500,000 house, but I didn't understand real estate like I understand now. Okay. So let me break that down. When I bought my home, I bought a $500,000 house, and my payments were roughly anywhere from $3,000 to $4,000 a month. And when I started making those payments on those homes, I was realizing that only $500 was going towards principal.
Wow. Ain't that something?
And I was like, well, wait, this is not right, you know, because I put a down payment of $42K, and you know, I'm making these payments on time. And so it's funny because I end up, you know, actually the things, and I'm grateful for the things God has done for me in my life, because the things that he do in my life, I spread to others. You know, I feel like if he's brought into my life, it's for a reason. And I met a guy that built in the same area that I got my house in. And he was like, I could have built you a house better than that. You could have walked in with more equity. That's a track home you got. And I'm looking at him like, excuse me, you know, like, you know, I spent and I pay. And so after doing research and kind of being around him more, he helped me understand that I could have still got that same loan from the bank, that same $600,000, went and bought an acre lot by myself, got my own contractor license, and built that home myself for less money. Wow. Yeah. Because with that track home from Perry Homes, that's where my house was built through. I spent $600,000 on that home, but ask me how much it cost them to build my home. Probably $250K.
Wow. On top of that.
So this is something I learned. Yeah. I had to go through that to really understand real estate. Right. So you see a lot of people tell you don't need to be a realtor to learn real estate, because you don't.
Exactly.
Go through the process of investing and buying a home and get into those traps, and you will start seeing
You're
where
gonna
the
learn
money-
today.
yeah, you're gonna learn today. And so
Yeah.
I'm super excited, right? Like I say, now I'm kind of investing in the home now, of course, that I bought. You know, I just refurbished the bathroom. My plan, the community that I'm in is actually closing up, meaning that they have stopped building in the community. So I'm gonna sell it. I'm going to take that money and try to sell it probably an extra 200K or more. Take that 200K, match it with whatever my earnings is for that year, and I'm gonna go get me an acre land.
Wow.
And I'm gonna go get me some contractors. You know, make sure I'm following the rules of wherever county I'm in, and I'm gonna build my own home.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, fantastic.
Yeah.
You know, I think I was telling you earlier about how, like with the HOAs and what have you, and
That's right.
the reason that they're the way that they are is because we even buy our homes but don't own the land.
That's right.
Yes,
And so again, these are some things, and this is why we bring on the people, right? That's going to change your life, and why we bring on the resources that makes it makes sense and make you understand of what it is and what it is. Why we call it the best life ever, because we want you to learn how to live your best life.
That's right.
And so we're live talking about life. And so with that, tell me this: Did you get into the taxes first, or the
real estate?
No, the credit repair.
I'm gonna be honest. I started doing resumes. One of the things I learned about me when I was in my early 20s is that I could get a job, but I couldn't keep one. My family was praying for me hard because they was like, "You can get you a job."
Yeah.
And so I started doing resumes, and I realized I actually have a gift to getting the job and helping them interview. I know how to go put on the hey, let's go.
Yeah.
And so I started doing credit repair for people that I worked with. That started to expand, and then boom, the taxes, it started clicking together. My first year, I did 10 returns.
Okay.
10 years later, I do 300 returns, and I mentor over 100 people in the tax industry.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
And when I say I mentor them,
Right.
Some of them do 100 to 300 returns at a time. I sell tax software. So the reality is I make more money selling software than I do touching a tax return.
Ain't that something?
Really?
Man.
So, you know.
Do it change all the time? What
the
keeps
rules,
you in the loop? How do you?
So I go to the conferences that they have. I'm present. Sometimes I even get a booth and represent what I do, right? Because everybody's a mentor nowadays in this industry, especially now. Everybody want to be a mentor. Everybody want to be a top dog. Right. But the reality is that the real top dogs have put the work in. They've seen the changes. They've been through the ups and downs of this industry. And for me, I feel like at the end of the day, no matter how this industry shifts, I will always remain a top dog because I have done the work.
I feel
and the time. So how that builds is you're able to go and get with other top dogs.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You know, they say that saying is levels to this.
There's levels to this.
And it's the reality.
Long time ago, we called it paying dues.
Paying dues.
You haven't done nothing if you haven't paid
dues. Paying dues. You have to pay your dues to really grow in this business. Any business. I think I talk to people that do, you know, that cut hair, and I talk to people that, you know, do other businesses, and they're like, tax industry is not the only industry that has that top dog mentality and the underdog mentality. It's in the industry. But I will say in the tax industry that it has shifted a lot in a positive and a negative way. The positive way is that I can get on social media right now and find me a mentor.
Okay.
10 years ago? No. I gotta know word of mouth, or I gotta see what that person have done for you for me to say, okay, I'm gonna give them a chance. Now everything is on social media.
Right.
There's Facebook groups, there's podcasts, there's all kind of things. There's conferences. I mean, there always been conferences, but it has been another level. Now, of course, to me, the negative side of it is everybody wants to be a boss. Everybody can't be a boss.
That's almost like truck driving.
It's the same.
Everybody wants to drive for you. They want to get their.
They want to go get a driver.
Right.
Yeah. So that's just everybody wants to do that.
Hey, family. Again, we're here. The best life ever. What we love, we laugh, and we learn. How to live our best lives. Of course, I'm Blue Bull.
I'm Red Bull.
And between us is the lovely Nicole. Doing a thing. Making sure that you know and understand what it's about. You know what I'm saying?
Finance.
That's it, man. Hey, you talk about bosses, right?
Yes.
Hey, I hear tell, right?
Okay.
That you're a celebrity as well. And hey, man, if you guys haven't been on, what is it? The
Real Tax Bosses of Texas.
Oh man, y'all better listen, man. We told y'all we gonna bring on the best of the best, and man, we again deliver. Tell us a little bit about that. Of course,
So we've been filming since last year. Dr. Shonda Love, shout out to Dr. Shonda Love for the owner of ABTP. She is one of the ladies that have put a lot of Black tax pros on the map.
Oh wow!
Over the years, you guys can search her up, ABTP. Shonda Love is based out of Dallas, born and raised, and a lot of these heavy hitters that you guys see in the tax industry, she has set the platform up. So she decided about 3 years ago, because they've been in the works of it, that she wanted to do a reality show, and she got some of the biggest bosses, some of those mentors in the city, in the DFW, and she put us together. So we've been filming since last November. Right now, you can find us on Tubi, The Real Tax Bosses of Texas. We have episode 1 through 3 already airing. I'm on episode 2, and I will be on the episode 4 as well. So make sure you guys catch that. I think what the show is showing right now is what can happen in the industry, from the personal side to the business side, to mentoring, the stress that comes behind tax industry. I mean, it's December, but I'm shaking in my boots, right? Yeah. Because I don't care how long I've done this business. I'm always have real high anxiety, because you just never know how it might shift, right? And when I say that, I mean, you can go from 100 clients to 400 clients in 1 year.
Right.
And that's about how you put the work in, how you've advertised, have you grown your business?
Exactly.
And I think even over the years, I've watched people gravitate to me just from seeing the acceleration of my businesses and how they've grown. So
I want to.
Ain't that something? First of all, bro, I want to give a shout out to Tam and Paulette.
They are.
Right. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Right.
For work.
Tamara, much love and respect.
Absolutely.
Go ahead, bro.
Yeah, I want to ask because taxes, when I start finding out about them or whatever, it was kind of a scary thing. It's a really scary thing, because I know some people don't fill them out proper, or they take chances.
That's right.
And taking chances, you can end up owing a whole lot. You understand? Getting wages garnished and all those type of things.
Absolutely.
And also you can possibly end up in federal penitentiary.
That's right.
I think my question is it still a scare out there?
It's definitely
well?
A scare.
Yeah.
It's definitely a scare, because now, like I said earlier, you can literally get on social media and find whatever you want to find, whether you want to find people that's doing fraud or you want to find people that's doing legitimately. You're going to find it.
Yeah.
Wow.
And you have to make that decision which route you want to go.
Okay.
I happened to find my person in person, actually met them in person. Over the years, I've seen how social media and, electronics and communities and all this Facebook group have grown. But the reality of it is, it's nothing like going back to the basics. And going back to the basics is being able to go to your mentor or being able to go face to face to someone and say, walk me through this return. Walk me through this process. Wow. Can you help me understand why this person got audited? Can you help me understand? People are so social media now. A lot of these people that are mentoring, you can't even touch. You can't even see. It's all virtual.
Wow, that is crazy.
So it's shifted, But in the reality of that, I think it's even more scarier now because people are now realizing that they have to have discernment.
As well. Okay.
They have to understand.
Right. In other words,
I've hired this mentor, I paid this class, but this is not sitting right with my spirit when I'm being taught.
Oh, wow.
And I get a lot of clients or I get a lot of mentees that are coming to me like, I went to this person class, but I like how you teach. I like how you break it down. I like how you help me understand what I'm doing wrong, what I'm not. So it is definitely a big scare, and it's even more scary now because just like the cops been doing, they watching social media.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
And everything is on social media now, from Facebook groups, from teams that you're putting together. Like it's a never ending story when it comes to that.
I think that's something. I know your sister worked for you as well, right?
She does.
Yes. You know what I'm saying? Yes. Oh man, I love Lynetta. She's very intuitive. She's very acute.
Yes.
And always she's again, I love the way that she pay attention to the details.
That's
and the details is first of all understanding how people feel. You know what I'm saying? With good intentions. I see how and have tax preparers, right?
Yeah.
They only work during the tax season. How is that? How is that possible? Is it that lucrative?
It is that lucrative.
Okay.
When I started, I had 10 clients. I probably made $2,000 my first year, but I went from $2,000 to making almost $500,000.
Oh wow!
Wow.
Now you have social media that helps speed that process up.
Okay.
Because here's the thing: if I'm doing taxes, and you got Facebook groups for housing mothers single for work, or you got Facebook groups for single fathers, you got Facebook group for how to get child care assistance for your clients.
Right.
To be honest, and I teach this in my tax classes, taxes is for lower income families.
Gotcha.
This is what it is.
Okay.
The people that receive big refunds are for lower income families. That's what it's projected for.
Okay.
So the reality is that when you're advertising to people that might not have the income to survive their whole year. You'll be surprised if you look at the statistics. Over 60% of people that get their taxes done are depending on taxes every year.
I think that's a higher.
So serious.
No, I think it's a higher percentage than 60.
It's probably higher.
Right.
It's probably higher now.
But like you said, but again, we know and understand that the system is geared for that.
It's geared for lower income families.
Exactly.
And so when I talk to my preparers, and this is just a marketing tip for anybody out here listening in the industry, you get in those groups. Why are you in tax groups? Why are you in other tax groups that do taxes? It doesn't make sense. Get into the groups that people that actually need your resources.
Yes,
ain't that something?
Yeah,
that's what you need to do. That's how you are going to expand. So you're going from, like I say, 10 years ago, word of mouth, little post here, to where you can build your business just off of bringing content in.
Yeah.
Making posts.
Yeah. You use the word entrepreneur. A lot of people are doing side jobs, side hustles.
That's right.
And they get those LLCs.
That's right.
And do that make it a little bit more difficult for you when you're filling out their taxes?
It actually helps people that are working and have businesses on the side. It helps them
It helps them.
Because if you're making 40, 60K a year at your job, whether you take taxes or not, and I go and help lower your tax liability because you own a business, so you're going to have write-offs that's going to lower that AGI, which is your annual gross income. I'm helping your refund become bigger. Because remember, refunds are tailored to lower income families. So your standard tax deduction, I think this year is what, 23,800? You know, so that means that, of course, anybody that's closer to that amount are going to receive bigger refunds from somebody that's making more than that.
Oh, that's something.
Yeah.
So when I get a client that's working a 9 to 5 and on a business, I'm like, I got you. And they got kids, they got the credits, you know. And again, we're not gonna get into tax talk, but you know, it helps people understand why their refund is what they are. Yeah, that's what it's tailored. The system, the government is tailored to that. You can't. There's no way around it.
Wow. Again, family, we're here. Best lives ever. Where we love, we laugh, and we learn. We learn, and we learn, and we learn. Man. You know what I'm saying? In order to learn, you must ask questions. Make sure that if you have a question that you ask, you know what I'm saying, either tonight or later on, because hey, but we'll make sure that you'll get your answer. Tell us a little bit about some of the problems that you have dealing with taxes or just the people themselves.
Dealing with the people themselves.
Oh my God.
I know sometimes it's like, yes, no. Give me my.
So here's the thing. Taxes is all year, people. When you're really in the tax game, been in it for years, and even for my newbies that are coming into it, you might not feel it the first year, but I give you a couple of years, you're going to be dealing with your clients all year. I would definitely say that some of the problems that I deal with is people feel like we're robotic. We're human. I have kids at home. I have family. I have myself. I have health. I got to shower. I got to brush my teeth before I respond to you, right? You know? But I love my clients dearly. Don't get me wrong. But it can be a problematic thing because you're trying to balance work, life, and you're trying to balance making sure you take care of your people. Because if you really have a passion of what you do, your goal is to take care of your people. And sometimes taking care of your people is putting your people before you,
right?
Your family. And one of the biggest things that I have dealt with over the years is missing out that time with my own kids, building that family-oriented environment because I'm chasing what's going to help the people around me. Like they say, I'm pouring into people, but I'm not being pouring back into. So now I kind of make sure I'm building me, whether I have to go hire a nanny, you know, whether I have to make sure that me and my kids are structured. I got family to help me, you know, take care of my kids. Tax season is one of the most crucial times of my life where, like I say, right now, I'm already got anxiety for January the 1st because I know January the 1st, there's 30, I could wake up to 80 text messages.
And you know, I think, you know, I do lawn care and it could be, I don't have, man, I don't even.
When summer hits.
Boy, listen here. You can go from 0 to 60 in a matter of one night, right? I mean, 60 different yards, you know. Again, I understand that, you know, you be completely out of work and then all of a sudden you have too much.
I want to ask this. You say it's a year-round thing. Taxes is year-round. Do you find yourself becoming a financial consultant to those that are doing their work for them?
Yes, especially my business owners.
Yeah.
Because a lot of business owners don't really know they have a business until it becomes profitable. So I'm going to say that again. A lot of business owners do not know they have a business until it becomes profitable. But you can have a business and be legitimately a business owner and it not be profitable.
Right.
Yes.
For the first 3 to 5 years, the IRS is okay with you losing more money than gaining more money.
Right.
So when my people come to me and they're saying, hey, I work this job from 9 to 5, but I've been doing hair on the side, or I've been doing, esthetician on the side. Well, how much money did you invest in product? You didn't use money you made from your business to do that. You used the money that you made from your job to do that.
Oh, wow.
So now that's a loss. I don't care what you gain. You lost money to gain money. So trying to teach entrepreneurs that in the tax industry is like one of my biggest headaches. But I love y'all down, right? And so bookkeeping is one of the biggest things that small entrepreneurs lack into becoming bigger entrepreneurs.
Right.
Once you learn how to bookkeep with the like it says in the Bible, you get stewardship of little things, God will give you more. It's kind of the same thing. If you can show that you can take care of the little business you have,
right,
you don't know how much that will expand to a bigger profit. And so bookkeeping is one of my biggest things that I deal with. And like I said, I become like a financial advisor.
Right.
I'm not now I'm helping you get your credit done, but I'm also helping you bookkeep. I'm also helping you establish income to lenders because you want funding or you want this, you want that. So I'm a financial advisor. I just low key become a financial advisor. Like sometimes I'm forced to walk into rooms or businesses that I don't even plan on starting.
Wow, ain't that something?
Do you ever find somebody to push back when you try to say, hey, it'd be better to structure this direction,
right?
And so it make it easy for me the next year.
Yeah.
And they push back, say, no, I just want to go this route or whatever. Do you find
so they just go and do the same thing.
Yeah, they go do
they go and do the same thing. They don't keep up with their records. I have to go through bank statements sometimes just to say what was profit, what was loss. They're not separating their personal business account versus their business bank account. All of that matters at the end of the day because you need to know if you're really profiting.
Ain't that something? Yeah.
Man, I know now they don't have cash money. You said you was gonna go back to it.
Yeah, go back to using that cash.
Going back to cash money.
Yeah.
Do you advise some people to just get your credit card and everything that you buy in the business use that credit card?
I agree. It's more manageable.
It's more manageable than a debit card.
Because let's just think about it. If you got more money in your business account, let's say you got one bank, like with me, I got Chase, I got personal accounts, and I got business accounts. I got multiple businesses. So I might have a deposit come in my personal account that should have went to my business account. So I transfer it to my business account. But then I'm out to eat and I'm like, well, dang, I ain't got nothing in my personal account.
Okay.
So to keep up with my expenses, the smart thing to do is now transfer $100 to my personal account out of my business to pay the payment to that personal, thing that I'm doing.
I see.
So it's not that it can't be done. It's just hard to keep up with. As a business owner for 10 years, it's not easy.
Okay.
So that's why I don't really shame my clients when they're like, yeah, I ain't did nothing you told me to do last year. Or, I'm still struggling with this. Because even though my stuff is together, I still struggle. My CPA, I have a CPA, right? To let y'all know. I'm a tax professional, but I still have somebody because I don't trust me. Okay. I'll do my taxes and everything right off, right? But my CPA keeps me on my toes. She helps me understand, Nicole, you need to, hey, this is owner's draw versus this is, business, this is personal. You need that accountability partner. And if you're a business owner and you're not profiting like you feel like you should, go and get you a financial advisor, go get you a CPA. Does not mean that you cannot still utilize your personal tax preparer, but this is just somebody that kind of oversees your business expenses and what you're doing, and if you're properly doing it.
Yeah, because I remember talking to someone that deals with banks and trying to help people get loans, and they have businesses where they come and they go to the bank trying to get a loan, and they take a shoebox of receipts. So tell me this: I know that you are with. This, of course, is called the serial entrepreneur. Tell us a little bit about some of the businesses that you've had and what have you and been through, and how you balance all of what you do with what you do.
Lord. So of course, you guys know I do credit and taxes. That's where I started. I started a body and wellness business in 2021. I recently shut that business this year. But when I started it, it was like a mom and daughter business.
Okay.
My mom's a nurse practitioner. Shout out to my mommy, Lynette. She's been in nursing school for years. She's grown. I've watched her grown as I grew up. And I knew that if I was going to do a business regarding the body, my mom was going to be involved.
Right.
One of the things I will say is that it was hard taking her from that 9-to-5 mentality and putting her in entrepreneurship.
Totally different.
Wow.
They're totally different.
And
mindset.
I'm telling her, don't leave that job. I got you. I'm gonna put us on a billboard. I'm the investor. I'm buying all the products, paying for her to go to classes and do Botox. And it was a good run. But the reality was that I couldn't get her out of that 9-to-5 mentality.
That's the reality.
So that business, I wouldn't say it flopped. It came, it grew. That was the time when a lot of people after the pandemic was getting their bodies done. So Tamara, shout out to Tamara Stark. She was one of the first people in the DFW that was doing body sculpting at the time. And
I remember that.
I was looking up to her and I was like, hey, I'm gonna do that next. Like, it sounds like it's up my alley. I would say later on down the line, forward back to 2024, I got into car rental. The car rental business has been profitable, but it's risque, as they say, very risky, because just like, when you're doing it privately, Turo and all them, they can go get DMV records and see when you last had a wreck. When you're privately trying to build the clientele, you don't know the history of these people, right? So I have turned that car rental business now into a medical carrier business. To where now I am getting contracts to deliver medicine. And instead of trying to put people in my cars that need cars, I'm putting people in my cars that need a job.
Okay.
And so they're using the car for necessity needs only, not personal.
That's awesome.
But those are just a few things that I've built over the years. Throughout the years, the tax and the credit business have grown. And when I say grown, that I have attracted a number of people that want to do what I do.
Ain't that so?
They've seen the growth.
Well, but my progress is motivation.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah.
And I mentor over from my tax preparers and my office owners and my software sellers. I do at least over 100 mentees. And as far as my credit repair clients, I have over 800 clients right now actively. I do have support. I have virtual assistants that support me. Resources, you guys, I can't do it all by myself, but they have helped me grow what I'm trying to build. Once you're good at what you do, this is what I've learned. If you're good at what you do and you're passionate with what you do, the people are never going to stop coming.
Right.
There is no such thing as a shortage. I used to say that to try to, beat my own horn, but there's no shortage over here when it comes to clients and growing, because everything I do with a passion. When I'm building with people, when I do my first consultation with people, I'm asking them, what are you trying to do once you get your credit fixed? What is the goal?
Wow.
Which one brings you more clients for the other one? The credit repair or the tax?
I would say the credit repair. The credit repair brings me more clients than anything
for your taxes.
Before taxes.
Wow.
For your taxes.
For my taxes.
Yeah.
And now I'm implementing that this year, you guys. So if you get your taxes done with us this year, you get your free credit repair.
What?
Yep.
Wow.
This year is different.
That right there.
10 years, y'all. So I'm doing something different.
Oh, wow.
I want to see all my people financially free. So
wait. Say that again. What?
I'm 10 years in the game. So this year, if you file taxes with revised tax software or any of my partners, we are doing your credit for free.
Wow.
Man,
Well,
I think that is a fair
So tell me this, why do you think that more people nowadays are dealing with credit repair? So, because I remember like yesteryear, I mean, it's
It wasn't something talked about.
Man, listen, it was just like, it was so damaging until people just gave up on it. I guess probably because we had cash. I mean,
it was cash. We wasn't educated.
Okay.
I think the main thing, we wasn't educated in social media.
Okay.
I mean, my kids have shared things with me, and I'm like, you know about this?
Okay.
What you know about that?
Yeah.
Because it's in their face.
Mhm.
You know, back when I was a 90 baby, right? We had VCRs, you know what I'm saying? We weren't on social media. We didn't have phones. These millennium kids have phones.
Yes.
They understand. Like my 9-year-old daughter is like, oh, mom, it's okay. I know you be working. You got over, you know, so-and-so mental. I'm like, how does she know that? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's because, you know, maybe she's hearing it, maybe she's retaining it, you know. I'm gonna be honest, when I grew up, you know, I didn't have time know where my daddy was doing, but I knew he was making money. I knew he used to get on stage and speak, you know, but I didn't know what he was speaking about.
Exactly.
But these kids are kind of in the know. So I would just think like that is like the biggest thing. Like that's how I've grown into where I'm going as far as the industry. Like, yeah.
Man, fantastic.
Your cars, you have pretty good luck with your cars, or is that why you're changing over to medical?
Well, I'm changing to medical carrier because, like I said, the car rental business was risky. Like, you can't tell by somebody walking on you if you are a repeat offender, right?
Right.
Of wrecking cars, or if you get drunk, it can go there, right?
Yeah.
Or you're gonna be the type of person that let your little sister ride the car. You know what I'm saying? Because you here and there, and that was what a lot I went through in the car rental business. And also, I feel like it. You know, I hate to say it, but it also had a lot to do with because I'm a woman, right? People looked and was like, okay, she owning all 8 cars, and okay, I can try to get. I think I wouldn't say it's a man's business. It's a woman's and a man's business. Don't get me wrong. But I have saw men in the business be more productive than women.
Oh, wow.
And that's just because regardless of how women might feel, men have a sense of things that we don't have.
Right.
And vice versa.
Yeah.
Just like
well,
women.
you know, I always tell, you know, any woman. Always have a man with you. Even if you're going to look for a car, or you're going to get your car fixed, or tire change.
Most of the time, you can send the man first.
That's right.
Right. And see.
Let him bring you in.
Right.
Yeah, let him bring you in as if he's buying the car.
Right. Yep. And so that's just one of those things. Nicole, we know so much about your business. Yes. Tell us a little bit about your me time. What is relaxation? What is peace? What is vacation?
I love to travel.
Okay.
So from June till about February, I'm locked in with my tax offices and building my mentees. And of course, you know, taking care of my clients. But come February, I'm gone. I am out the country. I'm exploring. I like spa. I like, you know, just getting out and seeing new scenery. Vacation is the best medicine for me. I love to see new things. I love to just sit out on the beach and just be thankful for what God has brought me through. Like, I can't even think how many times I just sit on the beach, feet in the sand, and like, Lord, who would have ever thought you would have gave me all of this, you know, all this responsibility. So I'm super excited about it. Balancing it it's hard sometimes because when you got people looking up to you, they always want to see the serious you, right? They always want to see the business you. But that's not all who I am. I like to have fun, I like to kick it, you know, I like to dance. I like to travel. So trying to balance that out is sometimes trying to like help people realize that you can have a work-life balance. You know, you just got to figure out what it is that you like to do and you stick with that. Like travel. Like spend time with your kids and doing stuff with your kids, do that. Don't let nobody stop that. I don't care if you taking them kids out of school for 2 to 3 days and spend time with them. Do it. You know what I'm saying? Because you're the entrepreneur. You're the one that's out here doing the work and being the business owner that you're being. And so, like my kids, they know, like if I want to take them out of school and go on a trip, I'm gonna do it.
Oh, okay.
Because that's the time that that's the time we spending.
Right.
Because here's the thing, these times right now where I'm up 2-3 in the morning doing people's taxes, my kids feel that.
Right.
And they felt that for a very long time.
Ain't that something?
9 years to be exact.
Right.
Okay. I tell people all the time, I don't just do this because I have to do it. I do it because this is what I'm building. This is what I love to do. But the people around me sacrifice.
Right.
They have to make sacrifices. I make sacrifices.
Yeah.
And one of those sacrifices are sometimes my home life. And so when it's time to go play and go have fun, I made the money. Hey, we gonna ball out.
Right.
My kids know that.
Yeah. Yeah. And I think a lot of people don't understand how, even with being an entrepreneur, how much you even take home, which I remember when I first started doing yards and what have you. I used to dream about cutting the yard, and I wake up, my legs kicking, and me holding like as if I was holding a lawnmower or something. But again, you have to think about certain things of what's going to be preparing for the next. So even when you're not there, you're still dealing with other people, and not only that, the energy and stuff that people bring to you. When they are, in their woes, waiting on their tax return, like you say, knowing that, it's almost like living from paycheck to paycheck, and they just got to have that money. They want to get that new car. They spent already, that's
spent. In their mind, it's already
it's already spent. Man.
Do you give advice about excessive spending when you mentee with your mentees?
I think in the industry, because we get so much lump sum of money at one time, even though I have other businesses, tax industry is my most lucrative business from selling software and doing taxes. I give the advice is try to invest or try to partner up and invest.
Right.
But sometimes, like we just said, that money is already counted in our heads before we get it. You know what I mean? I'm pretty sure it's like tax professionals on here right now. It's like, when I file this first tax return, this is what I'm gonna do with it. You know what I mean?
Right.
So just like that client is saying, when I get my taxes, what I'm gonna do with it. Tax professionals are saying, when I get my first drop, I know what I'm gonna do with it. You know? So I would just say that the advice that I give is that if you're going to invest smart. I've made a lot of bad investments over the years to where now I don't want to do nothing but make good investments for the next couple of years, but you don't have to go through that. You know what I'm saying? Learn from the people around you, learn from other entrepreneurs, or get you a mentor in what you're trying to invest in so you won't make those mistakes. But
ain't that something? But listen, this is why. Hey, we bring on good people, you know what I'm saying? Put with good people to make things great. Again, the best life ever, where we love, we laugh, and we learn how to live our best lives together. You hear it. And of course, if you got any questions, make sure that you ask Nicole. Again, thank you so much for blessing us with your presence. And more than that, your knowledge and your expertise. So again, for letting us know that, hey, man, we got to get understanding and we got to know what we're doing in order for us not to live paycheck to paycheck or live from one tax return or whatever. We must again get our credit straight.
That's right.
Right.
Get
start handling our business. Do what it takes in order to make things like that happen and make it work. What is some advice would you give those who are entrepreneurs or wanting to be entrepreneurs with great ideals and what have you, that may want to take their tax return and invest into something of themselves, which is the greatest investment, period?
I would definitely say, because I know social media is a big dominant, representation as far as selling things and courses. Do your research. The people that are putting those courses out there, or the mentors that are advertising those things, make sure you actually can see that they're actually profiting in real life and doing the business in real life. I think a lot of issues that we have as people that are trying to find the entrepreneur spirit or trying to figure out if entrepreneurship is for them is sometimes we get under the wrong people or we get in touch with the wrong people that shy us away. Do your research. Understand you're going to have to invest something.
Right.
Nothing comes to you for free. Nothing.
Wow.
Nothing. Like, even the person that I learned from, we were in a long-term relationship and I still had to pay. You know what I'm saying to you? Like, everything costs to be the boss.
Okay. Yeah.
Everything I've invested in, from my body wellness center, from my car rental business, from my tax industry, I had to pay in to get that pay out.
Wow. Yeah.
And that's just
that's
real.
something.
That's just real. So
Invest.
do your research, invest, understand you're going to have to pay in to get that money that's going to pay out. And it might not pay out that first year you pay in. It might be 2 years from now.
Right.
It might be you stumble another mentor and you pay into that one. Now you got 2 people you've invested in. Do the work. You gotta do the work. You have to do the work. Even when I leave from this podcast tonight,
right,
I'm on the computer. I'm doing the work to get ready for next season. I don't care how long I've been in the game.
Wow.
I'm always researching. I'm always trying to figure out new ways to grow my businesses. So that's my advice I would give. Don't expect their return like that, because it ain't gonna happen like that. It's not realistic.
Not immediate return.
Not immediate return.
Again, family, invest into yourself, whether it's your time, right, your energy, or whatever. Of course, your monies as well. Invest into yourself. You know what I'm saying? You can't outdo that in life. Investing into yourself. Again, Nicole, we want to first of all thank you again for blessing us, our platform, the best live ever. I'm Blue Bull.
I'm Red Bull.
Hey man, we're the Zerox Twins. Hey, we want to know, Nicole, how do we get in touch with you? Whether they want to do taxes, they want to. How we contact
fix
you?
their credit.
Yes, so I am in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. I'm in Arlington, Texas. I'm right next to Bayou Cat in Arlington, or where the new JJ's is. I'm off 360 in Arkansas, you guys. 2505 East Arkansas Lane, Suite 139. Come see me. We're doing taxes, we're doing credit, we're doing funding, personal and business funding. And we're helping you become the entrepreneur that you want. In the last year, I have probably put over 20 people, maybe more, into the entrepreneurial world, and they're profiting as of now.
Wow.
Instagram, you can find me. So one thing so really cool about my business is, I want to say this: everything is revised. Okay. Revised credit, revised taxes, revised rental cars, revised funding. Everything about me is revising your lifestyle.
Ain't that something?
So y'all come see me. Again, Instagram and Facebook. You find us on Revised Tax Software or Revised Financial Services. So y'all definitely tap in. This is the time. This is the season. You can also contact me at 833-285-0777.
Ain't that something?
That's awesome.
Yeah. Hey man, I guess we get up, bro, and turn this thing out. Again, family. Yes, ma'am.
Once again,
you know what I'm saying?
More love, more love.
Again, family, we're here. The best live ever, where we love, we laugh, and we learn how to live our best life together. Zerox Twins, of course, I'm Blue Bull.
I'm Red Bull.
And we do what we do because we know that, hey, it takes this, so you know what I'm saying? It takes a village, and we are the village, and we have to continue doing our service to people, right? Do our service, and hey man, if we're there where you see a need, is where you are what, bro?
You are the cure.
You are the assessment for that need. Again, we want to thank our beloved cousin, you know what I'm saying, between us.
for blessing our platform.
Yeah.
And hey, man, if you know someone or if you need to be on this platform as well, of course, you are our celebrity. We are just merely the host.
Right.
I'm saying, you see how that celebrity superstar right
Yeah.
here, right? Again, family, make sure that you like, share, and follow all of Zerox Twinz social media. That's Zerox Star with a Z and ends with a Z. Make sure you push the hearts, the likes, the loves, the stars as well. Subscribe to our YouTube and make sure that again you guys join us next week, right? On the best live ever. Wednesday night, haters. Make sure that you come and support us as well. Support you guys.
Yeah.
Again,
And I wanted to say, if you don't know what to do with what you're gonna do tomorrow or the next day or whatever, this is why we have these type of platforms, because these people know what you can do. You understand?
Right.
And that's just one thing we have to, as a people, we have to start illustrating from the inside.
Right.
Yeah,
Exactly.
illustrating from the inside.
Yeah.
When she says she loved what she's doing,
Right.
you understand, she involved herself into her passion.
Exactly.
And she's involved into her passion.
Right.
And whenever I say, if it starts with an I, you understand, then it means that it starts from the inside.
Inside, of course, family. Again, hey, you don't have an excuse in the world, right? Not to be the best you, because hey, man, we're bringing the best to you in order to do so. Nicole, is there anything that you want to, you know what I'm saying?
Convey.
You know what I'm saying? On our way out.
Recap. Refine.
Thank y'all for having me. I'm super excited. What, like I said, God is doing a work in me to do a work in others. Like I said, 10 years in this game of entrepreneurship, I wouldn't see myself doing anything different. So if you are on here, you know that you're ready to step out on faith, become an entrepreneur, contact me. I can help guide you to that next step.
No, don't say if you're ready. Say you are ready.
You are ready.
Yeah. So let me show you.
When you
how
are
ready.
ready,
Yes.
come and holler at your girl.
That's right. Again, how do we find you?
Again, you can find me on Instagram or Facebook, Revised Tech Software, or you can contact me today at 833-285-0777.
Well, with that being said, you know what I'm saying? Of course, it's Zerox Twinz. We always in social media with what, bro?
We always in social media with be humble, become more knowledgeable. That way you won't be vulnerable.
And I always say, we all we got.
Okay.
And
And
we
we
all
all
we
we
need.
Absolutely.
Love and become lovable. Bull. All right, family. Next week, 8ish, Wednesday night, the best live ever. All right, now we told you, man, we're gonna make the best. Man. We always do.